Hey everyone. Yeah, hands. Okay, so this was the cross I started last night. Okay, now I'm going to, since it took me so long to do this beautiful, 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 I cannot say any more but how beautiful this is and how exciting it was to put it together. If you guys watched last night, I know it took a little longer to do this, but when I started fitting them in, I'm like, I got so excited. It was ridiculous how excited I got. Anyway, so I picked out some colors and I got cool embellishments. So cool embellishment. So this is actually aquarium gravel and it's rock, of course, but it came like in 3 different colors all mixed together, 2 different blues in this one. I'm going to use this color. I picked all this out before class to put it right in here. Now, if you're just jumping on, I've been doing resins like resinators, like a resinator. This stuff, I swear to God, has made me silly. It's like I drank some Fireball or something, and I am not even drinking right now. I'm not drinking at all right now. But anyway, I'm just so excited about this resin. It is crazy fun. Now, all this, just to go over it real quick, these are glass balls. This is crushed glass, different sizes. This is aquarium stone. All these littles in there are crushed glass. I got this really cool color that I got when I ordered all my 50-pound bags of glass. That's how excited I am. Not cheap. Not cheap, but so very cool. Now, I can't see your comments, but I'm also adding this green, and then I'm adding this. Look at this. It is so cool. Anyway, I was thinking about adding this here, 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 and here, but I think it might be a little too much. So now I'm thinking I might put it here and here. I could do opposites. Here, let me think real quick. I thought I had this figured out. Let me put this green in. Maybe that'll help me figure it out a little bit more. Okay, this again is just, it's polished glass. And they are all different shapes and sizes. I hope you guys are sharing these videos. I'm trying to get my resin art. I think paint parties, when my health lets me, paint parties and my resin monthly box subscription is going to be my new life. I'm just so excited about, I'm so excited about paint parties. I mean, if you've ever taken one of my paint parties, I'm always just like, ah! I absolutely love to teach. And then the resin, I'm just, again. It's like, oh, don't fall. Yeah, pick that one up later. I have so many little pieces that are on the floor. I wanted to add some green to bring these green balls in. So I thought the green would be pretty with this, with the this scene that I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, that still didn't help me out with the white. So let me, oh, I know what I can do with this. It's not white, it's clear and mirror. I'm going to put it in here, 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 and here. Because I don't want to add too much. I was going to use white, but I thought that was pretty stark. So anyway, in my description, you can see links to my painting memories page and my new page, which is Sunbeam Resin Studio. where you can buy kits. You can get on a monthly subscription, a quarterly subscription. You can pick out your colors. You can pick out everything. Designs. I'm still uploading, so there are about, I will not lie, there's probably, this is a pretty color, but it's brown. So I'm going to throw it in with that brown. Well, actually, it's black. I would say that it's going to have 150 designs from every holiday, every single holiday, plus every single season, and then some. So right now I'm just sprinkling these in. If you're new to resin and new to doing resin, I'm just sprinkling it into the top of this. This is a wooden frame that I painted gold. And I need to get it decorated before I pour the resin. So I am working on that right now. If you have any questions at all or any comments, throw them in. Now, I know this is going to sound salesy, but since I have been doing these, here's another one of those black ones. It must just be it's like a, I don't know, brownish gray. I don't know what color it is. I'm throwing it in with the browns, but when I throw it in with the browns, it's darker than the browns. Since I've been doing these, I have all these beautiful pieces that are all one-of-a-kinds, never to be seen anywhere except from me, and it's from my little art brain. Do me a favor and comment, should I sell those? Because I'm thinking, if I'm going to keep doing these, it's just like with my live paintings. If I keep doing them, I'm going to have a crap load of them. Because right now I'm on day 7. And I'm going until I have surgery May 1st. I will be still uploading pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, I like that. That makes my decision a little harder about what am I going to put in here. Okay, so I think I'll put, I like the green. Maybe I'll go green, blue. Oops. Let's try that. That was simple. So I was thinking about selling these. So write the word sell, S-E-L-L. Type the word sell if you're interested in one-of-a-kind pieces. And then, which they look, if you're, like, again, just now jumping on, these look like stained glass. Hold on. Look at this. You can see my hand through it, and when the sun shines on it, look at the detail I put in this. These are one-of-a-kind. They hang from one of those little suction cups. They are faux stained glass, fake stained glass. And then they're just that on the back. But look at that. And when the sun hits it, oh my goodness. Let me show you my peacock. Just to say I did. Peacock. These turn out, look how shiny they are. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My seahorse, never to be found in the world anywhere. This is my seahorse. So fun. My hummingbird, look at the sky. Look at, oops, this way. Look at the sky. And look how shiny. And when they hang, they look seriously just like a stained glass piece. I might have to go this way with this. That's the butterfly. And here's my Luna moth, which I put all this detail in. Look at that. This is a beauty. A beauty. Oh, I found his little thing. Look. It was on the floor. It flipped. So I'm going to resin that puppy right on there. So he will have 2 little guys. But what I did yesterday, he was still a little sticky, so I flipped him over, and I had that little, what do you call them, antennas on there, and of course I flipped it onto the floor. So yeah, I think I'm going to like that. I think I'm going to do opposites. I'm going to take that guy out because he's not too rounded. But yeah, these have so much personality to them. I'm telling you, I decked them out. Also, I would like to find out if you're interested in kits. So if you're interested in kits, type for me, type kits, K-I-T-S. And if you're interested in, missing a couple down here, if you're interested in me selling my one-of-a-kinds, please type sell, S-E-L-L. It gives me an idea if you guys are interested or not. Okay, so, oops. I'm going to push this back down because that's super, super important. Okay, I think we're good. I got some really cool glitter today. Oh my gosh. I thought I had awesome glitter. This is even more awesome. More awesome glitter. I'm going to see something. Yeah, it is a little easier. It is easier when I was using the spoon for the little tinies. I'm just moving these around to get them to seat down because I really like it full. Let me put one more in there since you did that. Now, if you've been watching, oh, that was way too much, Tammy. Sorry. So sorry. If you've been watching, I've been doing very detailed ones the last 3 days. So the lives are a little lengthy. I think the one is 2 hours and 10 minutes, that Luna moth. And this one I think is going to be, it was 1 hour and 10 minutes last night, so I'll finish it up within the hour since I had such a head start. I also talked about using these little bubble guys. Pretty hard. I think that I might do like some ocean one-of-a-kinds with that. Those are going to take some time to place. And they have to be placed on resin. Are you going to go in there or not? Okay. They have to be placed on the resin because I was putting them on there and they were flipping on me, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, if I try to put these on now, they're really going to flip when I put the resin on. Even though I drizzle, they're really going to flip. So I decided against it. Now I'm going to try to find a couple skinnies to go in here. Dokey. Yeah, definitely if you can, like, say, hey, watch this live, or just send them over my way so I can build my page and find some resiners. Resiners? Am I a resiner? Resin artists that like my work. Or resin people. Remember, I'm going to be having surgery May 1st, so I'm still going to be doing stuff. And as soon as I'm out of my, they say 7 to 10 days, I'm to be out of my sling. I find that extremely hard to believe because I was in my sling the first surgery for 3 months. So I will be going back and forth online and in person. Online and in person until I can, like, right now I'm doing some in-persons, paint parties, and resin. And then I will be going online to do the resin. And if I have to do it with my left hand, I can do it with my left hand, so, which is good. Painting with your left hand, a little tough, unless you've really, really practiced it. I just noticed I'm a little light on this blue. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I was going to throw those little balls in there, but it's not happening. I just can't. I'd be sitting here like my one-of-kind pieces, it would be all right. But, yeah, no. I wouldn't have anybody watching because I would be going, place, flip, 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 place, flip, 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 flip. Okay, so I got my blue. Okay, this is done. Oh my God, this was like putting a puzzle together. So fun. Okay, and this is high enough, high enough, high enough. Ouch. That piece was sticking out just a little bit. Okay, so. Oh. Let me get this piece of blue out of here. I'm pretty meticulous about, those are the tweezers that have the resin on it that I have to scrape off. I was pretty particular about like being clean, so, which means keeping the wooden part clean. Okay, so now these are absolutely beautiful. I've been putting them on stuff. I'm going to put these in between. Actually, let me just see if I can do it this way. They pick up the color. Easy, Tammy. Easy. They pick up the color that you put it on because they're iridescent. So if you put it on blue, it picks up blue. This is picking up the pink. And I'm using it like grout. Like in between tile. And I don't want any on top, so I'm going to move them. And since these are one of a kind, that's why I'm being so picky with them. Okay, that's good. I definitely want that bronzy pink to show, man. If you looked on my little short live I did last night and showed you with the light hitting it, oh my God, it was crazy. Now, if these get into anywhere else, doesn't matter. Because of the fact, ooh, you're a perfect piece to go right there. I know it's tiny, but there's a sliver right here. Oh, look at that. See, I'm telling you, these colors were meant to go in this cross. So now I'm just scooting them to fill up the spots. It works pretty good with your finger, but then it kind of also flips them. Oh my gosh, I've been having so much fun with this. The hardest thing to do with the resin is putting this paper on this piece of wood. That is it. The rest of it is not hard. Now, I'm going to do one tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get my daffodils in. I'm trying to do some flowers, but I don't have the wood parts yet. I'm going to show you how to do it as I would make a kit up. So you can see that you don't have, you know, all this time and it's not this tedious. And this is only tedious because I'm making it tedious. Because I'm wanting these to be special. And I'm also showing you, you know, different ways you can do things. They do not, seriously, to do this with the kit, to fill it up with whatever colors you pick, I would say maybe 40 minutes, half hour. And then you would be pouring resin on. But I'm making special ones because I thought it'd be cool if people were interested that I could do, like, sell them. Yeah, that sounded salesy, but I'm going to be off for another year again. I was off last year. I only did 3 classes last year. So I'm going to rock this resin art membership, though, or the subscription box. I'm going to rock it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if she's sending it out tonight, or is she sending it out tonight? It'll either be tonight or tomorrow. If you're on my email list, if you're not, you can subscribe, or not subscribe. You can, if you mind, you can put your email in here. But if you want, you can send me your email in a message, or in just a post on Facebook on one of my posts, and I'll get you added to the email list. And if the email goes out before I get your email, I'll resend it to you, because it's for a limited time. I'm giving $10 off the kits. The kits are $70, and that includes every single thing you need to complete a beautiful picture. I was going to say picture, and I was trying to get resin in there. A piece of resin art. See, that took me a little bit more time than I thought, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But, oh, the email, sorry. The email is just going to explain, what the subscription box is about, show you some pictures, guide you to the subscription box. But for a very short time, I'm giving $10 off. So it's $70, free shipping in the United States. Sorry. And it comes with everything you need to do a resin picture. And they turn out gorgeous. I do classes on them all the time, and they turn out gorgeous. Gorgeous. So you can get it for $60. That is a great deal. I think I'm making $2. I just want to get my name out there with the resin. So even if you're not interested, tell somebody that you think might be interested, and tell them to send me their email, and I'll forward that to them. And like I said, I don't know if it's going out tonight or tomorrow. This is pretty, but I kind of like it on top, and it sure would be quicker. Okay, let me pour this on here, or set it on here. I think it would take away from the actual placing of the puzzle pieces, which took a little bit. It took a little bit. But it was so fun. I swear to God, I dumped out a whole bunch of these brand new pieces that I got, brand new glass. And I thought, oh, this is really pretty. And then I started putting them in, and they just started fitting together. So I fit them. And that's why the live ran over a little bit. So I know lives are supposed to be like an hour, but you know what? I'm different. I'm doing special stuff. And I try to teach you a lot. So there's a lot of teaching going into my lives. So again, tomorrow night, I'm going to I have a class coming up that, and since it's around Easter, I'm going to do another cross. Oh, I did tell you that, sorry. But I'm going to do it quick. I'm going to show you how easy and simple. Oops, that just went flying. Easy and simple it is. You can take as much time as you want at home, though. You can work on this for a month if you want. You can do a little bit at a time. Nothing matters until you pour the resin. So you have plenty of time. The resin will last in its little cups that I give you for as long as it takes you. I kind of like that over the top. It looks pretty this way. It looks pretty this way. This way is a little harder. This way is a little easier. So I'm gonna study those as I'm doing this one. It should just feel like grout. I should just take a spatula and go. No, it wouldn't work that way. Would not work. I'm also, I know I sound like a sales call here. I went, when I was walking, I walk 3 miles a day. And when I was walking, I was like sending all these messages to my VA because I'm like, oh, I've got this idea. I got this idea. I got this idea. Because, you know, having an income is nice. And so I was throwing her all these things. So where I buy these from this wholesale company, they have a bunch of different dogs. And I am such a dog lover. I'm going to see if I can scrape this up. I had an X-Acto knife, but I don't see it. So I'm going to try to scrape this up. I'm going to start doing resin portraits on a 6-inch. The 6-inch. Where's my granddaughter's? Hold on 1 second. Okay, my granddaughter did this one, which I set it aside. Where did I set it? Oh, here it is. This is a 6-inch egg. 11 years old. She did this. Look. Oops. Here. So she did this, and it's an egg, and it has a holder on it. This one just doesn't have a holder on it. But she did amazing. 6 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old. She did it when she was 12. She just turned 13, so hopefully she's not watching this. So anyway, she did this ombre, and this is her little art brain going. But anyway, I'm going to do 6-inch portraits. Hold 1 second. I'm so in love with animals. Let me grab this cat. Okay, now there's differences in these. I'm going to show you a broken, I broke his ear. So, of course, I can't use this one, but, okay, so here is, hey, you can't see it. Blah. Here, I'll put it on this. So here is a broken-eared German Shepherd. There, you can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use glass, but I'm going to use resin. And it's going to be like I'm painting it. And I'm so excited about that too. Here's a cat. Now the 6-inch cat is bigger because they just made it bigger because it's 6 inches this way. So, but there's the cat. I can't see where I'm at. I put you guys down really close, so it's kind of hard to see. But anyway, I'm going to do those. And then, I'm probably burning your guys' minds here. Then I thought, why don't I do custom orders? And she thought that was a good idea too. So I have a lot of things that I've been thinking about that will be coming to fruition because I'm obsessed with this resin. But, so like if you wanted, say you wanted one just like this, I could make it and it would be 99% as close as this one. But you say you wanted one that was red, white, and blue. I could make you a red, white, and blue one. So we're going to have custom ones also. Or you can customize them in your kits by saying, I would like red, white, and blue. And then I can shoot you a message and say, hey, here's my reds, here's my whites, here's my blues. Which would you like? Or you can say, I want psychedelic. I do. Wait. I have this too. Ah, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just brought it down last night. It's like multicolored. I don't know what I did with it. I don't have a clue what I did with it. I was going to see if I liked it in the church. And I didn't. Or not the church. The thingy. The cross. Sorry. Oh, I don't know what I did with it. But it's total multicolors of all different colors of glass. And I thought, oh, that'd be really cool around the cross. And then I couldn't figure out what color I wanted to do the cross with the multicolors. So I guess I could do it like dark blue or something dark. Because it had like, I would say 8 different colors in it. I cannot, for the life of me, remember where I said it. But I was going to try to use that on the church before I thought of this idea. Church. Quit saying church, Tammy. The cross. I'm thinking I like it cleaner more than these being on top. And I wish I could see your guys' comments. Because I would say, hey, which do you think looks better? I'm going to set up my StreamYard too. I have it. I don't know why I didn't set it up. Why are you on a bump here? Oh, there's a piece of resin there. Let me move this real quick. It's scary to move these, I'm telling you. Where do you go, buddy? Okay, it's down. If I were to have poured, there's a piece of resin right here that I haven't cleaned up. And if I were to have poured, let me pull this up just a little bit more. If I would have tried to pour that with this raised up, it just would have leaked out and leaked out and leaked out. Which, again, is okay. Because I taught you how to fix it. And I'm going to have YouTube videos on how to do them just with the plain kits, with the colors that a lot of people that have picked and saying, oh, well, this is really pretty. And I think I'm just going to do one because it is all the same. I mean, you just have to decide where you want to put the, like I did, like had to figure out where I wanted the colors, but the whole process is the same. Okay, I'm going to try to get some down in these holes. It's paint this if you want to. You can leave it brown or you can leave it the burnished color. Like if I did a barn, I would leave it the burnished color. I wouldn't even paint it. The burnished color is pretty cool on the back. So it's kind of burnished. So having this as the barn color would be pretty cool. This is the other color. And this is the color I usually, I'll either leave it or paint it. And I've been painting all mine. And that comes with the kit too. If you want to paint, I'll send you one of these little, this is my resined up brush. So I'm not going to send you this crappy brush. But I send you a brand new one of these brushes. And you just paint it. And I'll send you a little container of paint. Or a little baggie of paint. Just a couple. And you don't want to do what I just did. Use, I just about said Q-tip. Use a pair of tweezers to pick up and place each little one. Because I'm using very tiny. Very tiny. So, okay, so I'm going to try to clean this one up. If I can't get them to go down anywhere, I'm going to scrape them up with my scraper. Because I do like the clean look. What's really cool about using, well, you can use anything. I mean, I have these too. These are really cool. Where are they? I almost used them today. They are green glass. They look like ice, like pieces of ice, but they're plastic, and they work in resin too. But they're really cool. They're like so shiny and so, they're all different. So I almost used those in this today, but I chose to go with this green. So many ideas. If my kids were listening to me, they would say, slow down, Mom, because they know I just go crazy. Just heal your body. See, I'm using my right arm. I only hurt it every now and then when it catches. That sounds terrible. I'm like, here, let me tell you how to just trash your body. Last year was not my fault, though. Really wasn't. Okay, I'm just cleaning some of these up. That little spatula does work pretty good. Okay, I think those are cleaned up good enough. A little full there, so you can go right there. I don't have a piece up there. I like them to be full. Okay, so, oops, I forgot to check this one. Hold on. Just needs a little in there. Nice. Very good grout job, Tammy. Good grout job. Actually, I do very well with grout. My husband can't do it. I can definitely grout. Okay. Clean on top, clean on top. I am so excited to see this pink resin because I just got it and I've not used it. Get down in there. Get down in there. Okay. With the green, I've been using this, and I really do like this with it. So I think I'm going to use this again. I like the rose gold. This is the green like the rose gold. But all these little accents. I'm going to try the spoon. Where's the spoon? Where's the spoon? Here it is. The spoon worked better yesterday. Because these things, I swear to God, just jump all over wherever they want to go. Wherever they want to go. They just fly. Like they have their own little mind. Scoot you down here. Scoot. This is an awful lot. So I am kind of just moving some. I poured a bunch right there. I could just, go like this. Okay. Let's leave you out of this one then. That's how you're going to be. I try to save these on the outside. I don't have very many pour outs, which is where the resin goes under the piece. I'm very cautious about that. So even if I didn't pick these up, which I'm just using them to fill in this hole right here, I can like dust them back into their container. But instead of wasting them, if I did have a pour out right there, I'm going to grab them. So I'm going to put this on the green. I got this really cool glitter today. Never used it before. And one thing with glitter is you could definitely over glitter. Just think of it as an accent. Just think of it as an accent. Wow, that's the first time I was able to get more than one of these little glass pieces with my tweezers. There, I got one. But obviously, that's all I needed. Okay, so I'm going to put a blob right there, just to even it up. Okay, so let's try the spoon. If I were to go a little slower, Tammy, geez. That is crazy. If I didn't throw it on there like I needed 50 million of them, I wouldn't have had that problem. That's pretty silly. I grabbed 5 and 4 of them fell out. I need to fill this area up back here. Because if I'm going to sell it, if you think I should, I want it to be pretty perfect. I got 2 on that one. Yep, it doesn't work either way. So this is where you add a little time. I mean, you want it to be pretty. And this is what is relaxing to me, is the decorating. I'm so into the decorating. And if you want to make a special one, you know, you can put all kinds of stuff in there. You can put even jewelry in there. Okay, spoon. Tammy, spoon. I got these cute little butterflies. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. They're as big as these rocks. So cute. I'm beautifying it. Beautifying it. Okay, stay there. Now, if you notice that I used bigger stone versus using, that's good, the small stone, is because the bigger stone's more reasonably priced. So if you go and you use all these little stones to fill up these crevices, or not crevices, but the actual piece, then you will go through some dollars. So I use big stones, which are, again, more reasonable, and then use the little stones as embellishments. And I just call them embellishments because you can call them decorations. Some people wouldn't know what that is, but oh, I can use that saying from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. One of my favorite movies. What was it called? What is it? Dazzle me? Adorn me? No. Oh, crap. I can't think of it. Bedazzle? No. Somebody will probably put it in the chat. Frost me. Frost me. So I guess I could say frosting, but then some people would say, frosting? Why frosting? Trying to grab some of these green ones. I'm going to shove them down because they are not cooperating. So green, I thought I was done with you. I need a little right here. Green is done. The blues will be easier, I promise, because I don't have any of these littles in blue. I have some cute stuff in blue, but not littles. Stone, you're a little big. Okay, so green, green. Oh, gotta clean this up. Come here and go right there. Right here. I said, when I started this one, I said, oh, this one's going to be probably about an hour. And then I started fitting those puzzle pieces together, and I'm like, okay, it's not going to be an hour. Okay, with the blue, I am going to use glitter on top. And it's a darker blue. So I'm thinking it's going to be good shadowing. I thought I had this one done. Sorry. Creative's mind's going. Okay, so with the blue, oh, I just shook you. I'm sorry. Stepped on the cord. So I have this, which is foil, but this is a different kind that I'm used to. This is like it's glitter, but it's very staticky. So that is a whole, well, oh, maybe it is foil. Oh, it is foil. I thought it was glitter. Oh, it's glitter and foil. Okay, so the foil is just a very thin piece. This is like 3 pieces stuck together. But it adds a ton of drama to your piece and a lot of shine. I mean, a lot of shine. Even though you're putting shine on, see, this is like all clumped together. So it's like bigger pieces of foil and then tinies, little tinies of foil. I like that. I do like that. So you don't have to put just glass in there. But that just added, I think this is green. That is green glass. Okay. So I'm going to try to, well, that didn't work. I was going to try to squish my tweezers, but that didn't work. So if you get a big clump, just take your fingernails and break it apart. And again, you don't have to be this picky. This is just a special one. Don't have to be this picky. But see what that does? So cool. Look at the difference between that and that. Man, that stuff is like sticks together, but there's like one clump is like a lot. And don't breathe on it because it will fly away. Now, when I drizzle the resin, that's another reason I drizzle it, because it will fly away. You can add it on after you put the resin on. Quit it, Tammy. I'm blowing it all over the place. Jeez. And I am placing it because I don't want a whole bunch just in all one spot. That's good. I blew these everywhere. They're very, very, very floaty. I'll have to take a breath out here. I was holding my breath. It's probably a good idea to hold your breath a little bit. Oops, this one. If you don't want them to fly everywhere. Yeah, I like this consistency. They're either pretty big pieces or they're like glitter. And the glitter, if you use that, you're going to want to put that on after you put your resin on. If not, glitter will float everywhere, even if you don't want it to, it's going to. Because it's so light. This stuff is so light, but it is going to stay because I drizzle. I do not pour. The only time I pour is if I'm pouring a solid color. I'm not sure where these guys came from, but I'm putting them in. Oh, from there. I'm putting them in here. So I have these little, I got these over Christmas, and I absolutely loved them. So I ordered some more, and I got them in today. And I'll show you them here in a second, so that I get these pieces picked back up. See, if I didn't worry about picking all this stuff up and placing everything. Oh, quit saying P, Tammy. You can put this stuff on when you have the glitter on, or when you put the resin on too. I just thought I could keep myself from blowing it everywhere. Get off there. Off. Off. Be part of it. Just cleaning it up. It's better, too, to clean it up as you go, because it does seem to go a little quicker. What is this green guy over there for? That's weird. Okay, so see what that did to the blue? Gorgeous! Don't know why this white piece is in here. You can go back over there. I know I didn't blow that. Lid. Always put your lid back on this. Oh my gosh, definitely. Okay, so I did, okay, so the only thing I have left to do is, oh, I was going to sprinkle. Oh, no. What am I doing? Am I going to do that with the snowflakes? I have these little snowflakes. Look at those. They're so cute and so shiny. Look at them. And they're so cool in the resin. I was thinking about putting them over that, but I might just put one right in the center. Okay, so let me put, oh, that's what color I was going to put over the blue. This color. It's kind of like a green, which is going to tie in all the green, but it's iridescent. See how it's iridescent? So again, it's going to pick up the colors. And these stones are going to be a little bit nicer about keeping them in there because they're rounded. I keep on breathing on my thing and flipping these things everywhere. Then we're going to pour resin. And I can't put the glitter on until I pour the resin. And you'll see it glitterify up. It's probably not a word. I make up so many words. I should have my own dictionary. It's like Tammy's language. Yeah, that brought the greens and the blues together. So with your embellishments, as long as you stay in the same tones, like you wouldn't want to do bold red here or bold yellow or anything bold. These are all muted, so I used kind of muted colors. So just kind of keep that in mind, mute. And then with the accent colors, which I call embellishments, the frost, with the embellishments, you can change the tones if you need to. If you need to change the tone to more blue and you're using green, it'd help if I used these the right side up. I just bopped that green and it popped from here all the way over to here. It said, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I better get... I knew there was somebody that I blew out of place. Okay. Okay, I will just hide you. There you go. Okay, that looks pretty clean. Okay, oops, let me get this one. Now I'm just going to round before I get the resin ready. I haven't liked that stone this whole time that it's been in there. There we go. Okay, I didn't get all of them. Oops. Oops. I didn't, get this finished. I didn't even do that one. But yeah, you can tone things to make it cohesive with stuff like this. See how it's dark and it's going over and it's turning into a little green. I'll put these in the center and see if I can just scooch them. Oh, Tammy, quit it. If you haven't figured it out yet, I like to yell at myself, obviously. I keep on telling myself, quit it. Okay. As long as I don't breathe. Just giving it a peek. Look at that guy being all clingy. Putting lids on because I'll tell you what, I dump stuff all the time. So these, let me see if I want to add them. If I can. I might have to. Oh, I just might add them to these edges. Here. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so these are little clear, not iridescent, but man, they sure do shine. And I'm putting them on the, I have to back up to talk. I'm putting them on the, where the joints are. Just as an embellishment. You can add flowers, not real, well, you can add real flowers as long as they're dry. The stuff I showed you in my stuff was real flowers, but they were dried flowers. If you put real flowers in the resin, it'll just turn them brown. Oh yeah, that's going to be cute. Look at that. Oops, that's upside down. Hey, Tammy, that one's upside down. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to cover the whole gold up. I had some gold, I forget what they're called. Diamond thingies. Diamond thingies. I'm just going to put one there because that's like a joint of, well, no, there. Or there. That's like two. What? Oh, that's over there. I'm like, what is going on? Maybe I should put two there. Makes sense. Okay, I'm going to put two right here on each side. If I'm putting them on the joints, then that's what I should do. So that's what I'll do. Much easier to place it with your hand. Maybe. My fingernails are getting too long. I need to, my pinky is like crazy. I need to file them. Yeah, that's okay for them to be there. I'm laughing at myself. I'm afraid I'm going to blow my little things everywhere. And I think I'm going to put one right here, which I'm going to have to drizzle resin over this. So since I'm drizzling resin over it, maybe I won't put one there. I was going to say if I put one there and I usually have to drill this hole out just with a Dremel and a drill bit or a screwdriver and a drill bit. This is beautiful, beautiful. I like it a lot. This might be one of my faves. Okay, which way do you go? Oh, you are upside down. See, it takes a little bit to put these things on. What time is it? Oh, see, I went over another hour. Sorry. So sorry. I'm just about ready to mix the resin. And then tomorrow night, I'll pull this one apart. And then I'm going to show you how to do a fast cross. One that's right in the kit. That sure jazzes it up. Now I'm like looking for all these spots that I missed. I'm like, oh my gosh. There was a lot more joints in here than I thought. Upside down. So when you mix the resin, no matter what resin you have, mix it for at least 4 minutes, no matter what it says. If it says 3 to 5, mix it for at least 4 minutes, please. You can have any brand, and it tells you mix it. Some say mix it 3 to 5 minutes. I guarantee you, if you mix it 3 minutes, it is not going to set. Okay, so I'm going to give this a once over, and then I'm going to make the resin. So let me give it a once over to make sure I hit every single joint. Oh, see, I missed one. Now, if I would have missed that one, it would have been okay because I would have still been able to put it on there tomorrow or whenever and just add more resin to it. Not even the same kind, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna mix the resin. Oh my god, this is gonna be so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, gloves on. Gloves on. Make sure that you wear gloves. Not hair gloves. These are nitrile gloves. N-I-T-R-I-L-E. They're chemical gloves. And this one is like really stuck. Why are you doing that? Oh, it has a hole in it. Okay. Now I have 49 gloves. Well, thanks, glove. You can reuse these until you get them all gunked up. I usually will move all my important stuff away. This is the glitter that I was going to put on top. On top, though. Everything out of my way. So, again, I forgot to do it. Epoxy resin. And its better half, epoxy hardener. Important. Make sure that you have, now this is pretty full, so this is just a silicone resin pourer. I use a 2-inch, 2-ounce souffle cup. Ooh, that has a thingy in it. I use them to hold stuff because if not, it's a mess. So I'm going to do 2 ounces. I've got you guys pretty far, or pretty close. Let me pull you back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Can you see me there? Yeah. So 2 ounces. I probably don't need 2. Hold on. Let me look. I'm only going to mix up 1 ounce of each. This might be so full. No, I'm going to mix up 2. 2 ounces and 2 ounces. It's going to give me 4 ounces. And that's probably going to be the right amount. If I were to leave some of these just with, like I want them to look like glass, then it would take more resin. Oops. Oh, damn me. Why'd you stick that on there? I'm going to push this down just to say I did. I'm going to pour this in. I use the same old brush all the time. This is the one part. just getting it all. Okay, good enough. I don't know why I don't mark those, because I can use them over and over because of the fact that resin doesn't dry hard unless it is mixed. So I'm like using souffle cups and it stays sticky. So I could just pour it back in there. Even, this is a 1-to-1 ratio resin. There are some that dry faster that are a 2-to-1. So pour that in. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Now, it's entirely up to you if you want to pour the resin on your piece. I suggest no, because of the fact that you have embellishments, you have things that are like sitting on top. Depending on what this looks like, I might not add the glitter, because I think it's going to be just the right amount of embellishments. So which one did I just pour? See, I didn't mark it again. I didn't even think about it. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up. It's going to get bubbles in it. You want to make sure that you stir it. They do have resin stirrers, or resin stirrers. Is that a word? Stirrer? But you want to make sure that you get it nice and mixed. Nice and mixed. It's going to have bubbles. Some resin has a lot of bubbles. Some have no bubbles. If you want to pay a pretty penny, you can get the stuff that says no bubbles. I don't even know how they do it, but I'm down in my basement. It's cooler down here. The resin is cooler, so it does have a lot of bubbles. But this brand, which is Jan Kun from Temu, I get all my resin from Temu. No matter what brand that I get, it is all great resin. The only thing is, some of them bubble more than others. The bubbles do not matter if you have an alcohol sprayer, which is just isopropyl alcohol. I think it's 91%. I was looking up at my bottle. 91% alcohol. You just give it a little spritz. You've seen me give it spritzes on the other lives. Scrape your sides. When you're pouring this, do not scrape the sides. Don't go like this and this and this and try to get it all out, because it might be a different setup. That's not true. You know, I just read that today. And so I decided I was going to tell you. And I always scrape the sides. And I've never had a problem. Except for the time I didn't mix the resin up at all. I mixed it for like a minute. And I said, okay, I'm done. I was so excited to resin the piece that I just did. I just poured it and I ruined my whole piece. All the rock, all the glass, all the embellishments. Lesson learned. So you can see that there's a lot of bubbles in there. The alcohol spray, which is right here, just alcohol in a little spray bottle, takes care of that. You do not want to spritz, because you can affect the drying time or the setup of the resin. You do want to, however, just spritz it and look, and the bubbles are popped. They usually pop. You can also use a heat torch or a heat gun. I have not done that. That's entirely up to you if you want to try it. I'm just not quite sure about that one. because you can do more damage with a heat gun than you can benefit yourself using a heat gun to pop the bubbles, because a lot of people are going to have it too close, and it's going to burn the resin. You might not have it close enough, and then you're going to burn stuff around your piece. There's a fine line. So some people use torches. If you're doing a huge piece like a table, yeah, I would say a torch would be okay. But if you're doing a little piece like this, and I go torching, all that stuff is getting heated up. I'm not interested in that. Oh, did I blow my stuff? I'm just not interested in that. The alcohol spritz works perfectly fine. So I've got about another minute. I can kind of tell how many millions of bubbles are in there. What else can I tell you? I did buy these. These are cute. They look like candy sprinkles, but they're polymer clay. So it's like a super bright. It would be fun to do like a whole piece in just the polymer clay pieces. I don't know what they look like yet. I have not tried it. But I might have an extra Easter egg in there. I could try to see what it looks like with it in there. It'd be cute. I just don't know exactly which pieces would look cute with it, you know, because I bought baby colors and I bought bold colors. So I think I'm good. So I'm going to try something first. So this guy, you can see, has a ripple back there. A ripple, okay? I'm going to set it right down like this. I'm just trying it. I don't know whether it'll work because I didn't sand it. But I'm going to fill that in. And tomorrow I will find out if that's all it took to fill in that crease. It was a ripple in my contact paper. There was one up here too. Now you can sand this and then just put some resin over it. Like this drip that I just did. Does not matter. Doesn't matter. Because I'm going to sand it off. I'm just filling it in. And it's going to work. I can tell already. Alcohol. Spritz. Bubbles gone. Bubbles are gone. Yeah, that's going to work. Let me just take a peek. Oh, yeah. So it works. So if you have a flaw, let me make sure I've got that even because it's not sitting on anything even. Let me just set it on the floor. Down on the floor you go. Okay, there you go. That's how you fix a ripple. You're supposed to sand it and all that, but that's I guess, if you're doing like a major piece. So I'm going to have a little bit of run over here, and that's because I'm putting it on top of these dudes to solidify them in. And those little chunks I can take off tomorrow. So I'm going to just make a little circle. Oh, yay, I did it without filling it in this time. And the reason I'm doing these little guys first is I just want them to be on there and not to move. Keep this over. Oh, I don't know why I stayed there. Come here. Keep this over your piece because it drips. Man, you're really dumping it out there, Tammy. It's okay. It just snaps off. I'll move that guy in. You can use as little or as much resin as you want if you want it to kind of dip down. Let me get this over here. If you want it to dip down with the resin, just don't fill it as far. Oh my God, this is going to be so gorgeous. Make sure that you get the corners. That's what locks everything in. Look at this guy going over here. And I even blew my dude. Hold on a second. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I blew him right off of there. I have wind. I have wind. I'm going to lock these guys down. I'm going to lock that. I'm just going to drizzle. And see this guy? Look at him. I need to not breathe on it. Just going to lock that stuff down so it's going to stay put for me. So I don't blow it everywhere. Oh, I just put resin on that one. It comes off. It's just, I have to take it off. Dude, get back over here. Back in your spot. You can move stuff around. So this doesn't set up for, doesn't even start getting tacky for another 45 minutes. I just don't want it on my gold. Sorry about that. Just blowing them all over the place. Move this guy in. Okay, I'm going to move him off. This guy. The reason I'm drizzling like this is not the way I suggest to drizzle. I'm just trying to get those things to lock down because I have blown them way too many times. And these little starlets, or, see, I just flipped him over. Flip back over, dude. And move back in your place. There you go. Good deal. Oh, oh, there, see? I blew that guy. I was going to say, I missed this one completely. I didn't. I blew it. You guys are getting locked down. Locked down. Now, once I get these locked down, I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. Okay, I think oh, I don't have you. Let's get you locked down. Move you out. Hi, alcohol. Okay. Now, I kind of scooted some of them out, so I'm going to bring them. Oh, I didn't even have you. Dude, sorry. Okay, so normally what I have you do is I have you do the wood and then the whole section. That way you know you got that whole section. Make sure you get the edges, and if you get the wood, you'll get the edges or the corners. Now, remember, if you happen to not get it, or you have a hole tomorrow, you can just fill it in with a little bit of resin. That's it. Does not take much. The sky is so pretty. And what you guys see, it just doesn't do it justice. I mean, you can, it's crazy beautiful. I haven't even hit that pink yet. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to move that blue off of there. These balls, they do stick up, which is totally fine. I like them because they fit in there and they give dimension. But you need to drizzle over the top of them and get them completely covered. This is self-leveling resin, so on the balls, I meant to tell you to do first, And then a lot of that will fill in all your areas around it. So I got all those. Let's do all these. Fill that hole in, dude. I'm saving that pink, man. It's just gonna blow my mind like it did last night. But I want to get these balls covered. Just want to make sure they're covered. Now the wood might kind of separate a little bit. Which means it's not separate. I'm sorry. It might, like the resin on top of it might like have a bubble that popped or something, or the wood eats it a little bit. That's kind of weird, but you just want to double check that you push those green ones back in. Double check that you get what was I saying? Don't know. Man, that went very quickly. I'm turning 61 this month. It's already happening. I lost it. I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. Sorry. See, now I can laugh because it's no big deal. Because everything's locked down. It's all locked down. I forget what I said. Okay, I'm going to do a pink. It's killing me here. Oh my goodness. You thought it was shimmery yesterday. Now it's iridescent bronze and pink. And totally in your face. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I can't remember what I was going to say. Well, I kind of can, but... So these rocks here are frosted. Watch what happens to them when I put the gloss over the top. They just turn into pure see-through green. Now, I've never done this blue yet. This blue. So I'm excited. There's new colors in here. New colors. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. But look at the difference between this green and this green. So pretty. You guys, I cannot express how enjoyable this is. I can't get it all the way out to tell you. Like, I had kind of a stressful day, but I was so excited to get down here to do this, and I'm like, see, I just got goosebumps because it just totally takes all the tension away. all of it. I'm going in a little lighter here because I want to make sure I don't have to mix up more resin. It's no big deal to do it, but it will take 4 more minutes. And I'm not looking up at the clock, but I'm sure I have time here. Or I'm past my time again. This one, like I said, was a little more detailed. Oh, cool. Oh, that's pretty. Sorry, I've never used this yet. I took it from aquarium gravel to holy cow. This is by far my favorite. They're all my favorites. Man. If I were to choose one, though, I don't know. I like the Luna Moth a lot. I love Luna Moths. I don't know. You can still move stuff, so there's a couple pieces that just decided to cruise out of there, so I'm putting it back in there. Oh, that's so pretty. It looks like turquoise. I'm like counting my breaths to get to that pink again. Oh my God, it's beautiful. There's a piece of blue that flew over there on that one, which I'm going to clean off, but counting down. If you see me tapping, sorry. I am getting way too excited over this. Holy cow. Oh my. I just want to say, oh my gorgeousness. My kids probably, if they're watching, they're probably saying, oh my God, Mom. You're nuts. But then I did have one of my daughters say, hey, do you have a raven? I want to make one for my boyfriend. That's pretty impressive because they're not artsy fartsy. Well, my one daughter is artsy fartsy, but this one is, she's like, I want to make a resin. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, I can do that with you. So think of a greenish turquoise, and that's what this looks like. Okay, so 4 ounces might be pushing this a little bit. When I make special ones, I like to fill them really high with resin. Like all the way to the top and over the top. And the reason I keep on calling it special resin is because I don't want you to think all the resin kits take this long. They do not take long at all. These are just special ones. I might run out of resin. Just might. I only have these. Yeah, I have that up there too. So I'm going to have to mix some more resin. Now, normally, I wouldn't mix resin in the same container as I just did with this. And I'm going to. Because I'm going to. If it had taken me a long time, I would not. But I haven't spent that much time doing this, so therefore it's not going to, like, have a chemical reaction and like set up really, really fast. It's not going to do that. But I am going to have to mix more up. But you guys don't have to stay on here for that. So I'll get what I can get. Let me do this pink for you. I love it. I just love it. I just love it. I don't know if I could get it to squeeze out of here. I don't think so, because this guy isn't done either. So yeah, I'm going to mix up a little bit more resin, but I can do that after you guys get off here. But after I get it re-resined, I'll run a quick live again, like I did last night, just to show you what these colors look like all resined up. I was moving those green things off of me because I thought, wow, that really showed a lot. Don't you think? So I'm going to do that with each one of them now, because they have to set for 24 hours. No earlier than 24 hours. So they have to set for 24 hours. Well, actually, mine are a little sticky because it's cool down here, and I take them apart at 8 o'clock instead of 9:30 or whatever time it is. I'm afraid to look up and see what time it is. I can't see without my glasses. So close. I was just so close. I just need a smidge. I just have a few. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. So if you want to hang out, you can. I'm going to stay live. I'm just going to mix up some resin really quick. And it does take 4 minutes, so I'll chat for a little bit. And I'm not even going to measure this because I'm pretty good at measuring by my eyeballs. So I'm putting the A and the B in. And even though it's just a little bit, still needs to be mixed for 4 minutes. A lot of people think, oh, well, this is just a little bit. It still needs to be mixed 4 minutes. And one little more. There we go. Okay, so what else can I talk about? Let's see. Okay, so I have my... Oh, let me spritz this. I'm going to spritz this before I put the other layer on, just to get the bubbles. Oh my God. See, when the bubbles come off, then everything just doubles its shine. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And now I can put the glitter on if I'm going to put the glitter on. And I might put it on, just like a couple of them. Anyway, so what else can I tell you? I'm going to be getting different colors of glass in. I have so many different colors of glass that go with the kits. This one company that I am ordering glass from is in, where is it? Utah? I don't know. The shipping is ridiculous. But anyway, it's out on the West Coast. They only have like 9 colors, 10 colors. So I have to source out another company that does red. They don't do red, which is very odd. They don't do red. What other color that's a normal color they don't do? They do white and clear. 2 different colors of blue, which I got. 2 different colors of, well, there's the teal, and then there's green, brown. They have yellow. Oh, I'll use some of their yellow tomorrow. The yellow is really pretty. I can't remember what colors they didn't have that I wanted to order that they didn't have. I don't remember. I have to source out some colors, though. So... Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I just can't get over it. I am going to move a couple of the stars that I accidentally moved. So these little runovers that I have, get on there. The little runovers I have tomorrow, seeing that they're an hour earlier, so they're about 20, well, they're probably about 22 hours now that I'm putting this on top. They usually, I can just pop them with my hands. I just take the piece and take this off, pull that off, and then it snaps because it doesn't like to stick to the wood. I don't know if that's because it's burnished. I don't know if that's because it's not because it's painted, because I don't paint the sides. So I don't know if it's because of the type of wood. I really just don't know. I don't know. But I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I'm just ridiculous over it. And I can't wait to show you what it did. Man, it's gorgeous. Now I did have a little, I think I had a little pour out right here. Just a little. If you have a pour out happen, like if you get the kit and you put your contact paper on and you have a pour out, don't try to keep scooping it up, because you're going to lift the whole thing off of this. And don't try to keep filling this up, because it'll just keep pouring out. And it will find a piece of sand size hole. It is kind of crazy. So you want to just make sure that everything is sealed down. But all those little pour overs are because I was hitting my little snowflakes. Which they stood out. I really like them. Okay, I just have another minute. So tomorrow I'll do a cross, unless I get my wood in. If I get my wood in, I have a maple leaf. I don't want to do a maple leaf right now. If I don't get my flowers in, I'm going to do one more cross, but I'm going to do it like you guys would be doing, like the kits. The kits are not hard at all. I'm going to go just a little bit more with this. Okie dokie. Let me finish this up. Yeah, because I don't want you to be scared that the kits are going to take you 2.5 hours to do them. One, I'm teaching, which does take a little bit more time. And two, I am super embellishing. Like putting plants in it and flowers and super embellishments. My granddaughter probably did that egg after she figured out what she was going to do, literally in 15 minutes. She had to figure out what she was going to do first. And that takes a little bit of time too. Like the thought process. But when you order the kit, you order it with a picture so you know exactly where everything goes. And then you can even buy extra stuff to put in them. Like, not even from me. You can just buy it from the store. Just stuff to stick in it. I resined candy before. So you can resin everything. Oh, I missed that ball. See, I'm glad I made up more resin. I missed this side of this ball too. So see, it's good to check because you don't have to redo things. The only thing that can happen in resin that is not fixable is if this piece lifts off of the contact paper. Then it would be pretty much ruined. Or you don't mix your resin enough. Now, I can tell you over and over and over to mix it for 4 minutes. But you have to mix it for 4 minutes. Because if it doesn't set up, it's kind of hard for me to say, hey, did you mix it for 4 minutes? And if you did mix it for 4 minutes, was it a true 4 minutes? So that's the only thing with the kits. I'm not there telling you, okay, it's been 4 minutes. So I always tell my students when we're mixing, we mix it all at the same time. And I have them set their phone. So there is no question that they mixed it for 4 minutes because I don't want it not setting up on them. It could eventually set up. You don't want to take it apart before 24 hours. It's even better to leave it longer if you can. I know it's so very exciting, as you can tell. It's extremely exciting. And you're going to want to pull it apart before it's time, and you got to refrain. You just got to have that, you just got to refrain. What's nice about the frosted rocks is you can definitely tell when you did not get them fully covered. You can go around and bop these, but don't, just to cover them. If you have like a pop of resin right here and you can just go like this and cover it. But don't bop your wood piece. Not a good idea. Because it doesn't take much to lift it off. The contact paper is extremely sticky and resin is extremely sticky. And it sticks well together. But if you pull it apart too quick, one, it might have a hard time coming apart. I've never really tried to pull it apart before, which is kind of very good of me because I'm always so impatient. Oh, and the 24 karat gold that I put on here, as soon as I put this gloss on, you should see that shimmer. I'll try to catch that in the live also. The little live I'll do afterwards. I promise it's only like a minute. A minute. But all these extra minutes I spent on this, man, I'll tell you what. This thing is pretty. And what else did you have to do tonight? What is tonight? Wednesday? I've been doing these every day at 8 o'clock. So I'll be back on here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And I've been doing them at 8 o'clock. And I don't remember when I started. Well, 7 days ago. I think this is my 7th in a row. But I'm going to keep doing these until I have my surgery. So every night at 8 o'clock, come and see what resin piece I'm doing. I have an extra cross, so I'm going to do the cross if I don't get my box tomorrow. But if I get my rocks, if I get my box, I am definitely going to do. Oh my God, I can't get over this pink. I'm going to do, I think I ordered a daffodils. I have a hummingbird with flowers coming. Oh, there was a piece of blue somewhere. Oh, there it is. See, I missed some of these balls. Thought I had them all, but I didn't. What do I have coming? I have a lot of dogs coming because I wanted to start doing some portraits to show people what the portraits look like, because they're going to be unlike what you've ever seen. It's in my mind. I know what I'm going to do. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm a portrait sculptor, so I'm very good with portraits. So I'm excited about doing some animals. And they have cute animals, but they also have cats, dogs, but they only have like 3 different kinds of cats, like a super furry one, a non-furry one, and then a cutesy one, like a cartoony one. But the dogs, they have, I think any breed can be made with what they had in dogs. Any dog can be made. But I'm painting them with resin. Different colors of resin. And if you want stuff added to it, I can totally add to it. Oh, this is another thing I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we all love our pets. I mean, our pets are our kids. I'm just using the rest of this up. Our pets are our kids. So you might think this is morbid. You might think this is extremely special. So I bought this cat mold and this dog mold, and they're just sleeping. They don't look dead. They're just sleeping. And I saw this one person, which I thought was such a special idea, that they took some of their dog's hair. The dog passed away, and gave the person some of their hair, some of the dog's hair, and it got resined into the sleeping dog. And then I was going to make not a plaque, but a stand for the dog to be adhered to. And I was going to put whatever the person wanted. Now, you might think that's morbid. You might think it's awesome. I think anything that you could do to remember your pet is awesome, because I have a 16-year-old dog, and I mean, I think she might have a couple years left, but she has heart murmur, and she's had that since she was a pup, and you know, she just, I mean, she acts great. I mean, she is doing very well. She got 2 teeth pulled. But she's doing really well. And then I have 2 other dogs. And I would so do that. And I will do that. Because even now, now you might think I'm really weird, but my oldest dog, Jilly, has she's a terrier, and she sheds like you would not believe. But sometimes she'll shed a little clump, and it kind of sticks out. So I'll grab that, and I have a special place that I put that little clump of hair. And that's how much I love my dogs. So having a little immortalized thing of her. I'm also finding spots that I missed. I think it's beautiful. Oh, it's almost making me cry. I just think it's beautiful. So I was also going to sculpt pets. Man, I have so much I've got on my mind that I want to do. I'm like an art hound. And my one daughter is probably watching. She's probably saying, oh my God, I have to talk to the other sisters. I gotta slow Mom down. I'm only going to be 61, girls. So, okay. So, I think I got it all. And look at that. Talk about eyeballing. I have just a tad more that I can throw somewhere. But that was like the perfect amount. Not the first time. I messed up the first time. I misjudged. I didn't mess up. I misjudged the first time. Oh, I didn't even hit that rock. Look at this. See, I missed a corner. So you got to make sure you grab corners. So I'm just going to do a double check here. And if you keep this tilted, you actually have a lot more resin in here than you think. So I think, finally, I don't even want to look and see what time it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is crazy wicked pretty. And now I really don't think I missed anywhere. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let me get this floaty off of here. Oh, I did. See, I did miss right there. But I had enough for it. Usually I have twice as much resin as I'm supposed to. I ended up pouring it into something. Holy cow. It is my favorite piece. It is my favorite piece. So, let me get my gloves off. I will see you guys tomorrow night. I'll show you how that resin fixed that little wrinkle, which was awesome. And I'm going to do, oh crap, I just saw a spot. Where's my resin? Oh. Where'd it go? Oh crap, where'd you go? Oh, it was on the pink somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I can't have my pink messed up. That's the most awesome piece of this thing. Oh, I did that too. It's so shiny. The pink was so shiny, I totally missed it. I better check these. This is good. Now it's starting to get a little thick, so you don't want to mess with it too much when it starts to get thick. It'll still level out. Oh, see? There's 2 bubbles over there. Not bubbles, but spots I missed. Those were deceiving. Deceiving. Oh, this resin's sticky. Okay, so before I go, I'm going to show you one more time. Spray it. Oops, I didn't even spray it on there. All bubbles gone. Except for those. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think it's separating off of this pink stone. Or I am just catching it right with my eye. I think it's like being funny. I'm going to get this green guy off of there. Weird. I'll have to watch that because I either missed it or it decided it was going to be funny on top. Maybe it's because it's glassy. Oh, see? Maybe it's because it's not thick enough on top. I might just have to kind of poke at it and make sure, because it's only happening on this pink. The rest of it's fine. Okay, well, thank you for, oh, that's right, I have all this. Thanks, guys, for watching again. Make sure that if you ever do this around the edge, that you don't lift it, don't push that piece. I did have a spill out over here, so let it sit up for a little bit and then you can add to it, because I definitely have just a tad right here. It came out of this blue guy. But it's already set up enough for me to do this. It's getting tacky. So it kind of seals itself because it's coming out slow. Okie dokie. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Okay, this stopped leaking. I'm going to thin this out a little bit. Not pushing on the piece. I'm just thinning that out so when I come tomorrow, I can just snap it off. I'm just checking that pink again. That was weird. I think it's good now. Maybe I just missed it. I don't really know. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks, bye.